What's up, everybody? Didn't plan to be doing a pickup video so soon, but at the rate I'm collecting stuff at this point, or accumulating stuff, I figured I should do this now before things get out of hand. Um, because yeah, I've been getting some pretty good stuff, especially at thrift. Um, so actually, this is mostly thrift stuff. So I'll try to go through this fairly quickly. I'll try to keep this short in the hopes of keeping my next video short as well. I'm going to start with the obligatory limited run. Picked up some Claire extended cut. I just picked this up because it's a Vita game and it looks fairly interesting, so grab that. The next is Windjammers on Vita and PS4. I played this with some friends. It's a lot of fun, actually. What's cool about this is, well, it's in my PS4 right now, but it comes with a manual. If I can get this out. Like, full color manual, which is fun to see. So check that out if you can get it. I know you can get it digitally online, so maybe that's your best option, because no one wants to pay retail or reseller limited run prices. Next is from EB Games, actually. Didn't expect to find these, but these were on clearance. This is a Nintendo 3DS XL, 99 cents. It was on clearance. I think it's been opened, but been taped back together. It's not black, it's like a translucent clear protector cover. So, I don't know, I'll probably use it for something. I think it's a Hori. It is a Hori. So, pretty good brand, but for 99 cents, I wasn't going to leave it there. Both my 3DSs are currently covered, but in the event that one needs a replacement or I get another one, that will be the option. Next, Damnation. This was on clearance for $2. EB brand new, meaning they pulled it out of the pulled it off the shelf. This is a game I've always been curious about, and just never pulled the trigger on it. I know it's co-op. It's co-op 2 players, which interests me. I love playing co-op games if I can find people to come over and play them with me. But yeah, been itching to try that for many years, and then I finally pulled the trigger on this one. 99 cents on clearance. This has been all over the place on price. I remember seeing it on clearance for $5 or $10 brand new, and I'm just like, yeah, I should probably pick that up one day. And then I always missed it out, and it would go up again and whatnot. So, anyways, they finally had it on clearance for $1. I don't think I'm gonna get it any cheaper than that. So, pick that up. It's got the double disc there, soundtrack, which is cool. All right, now we're gonna finally move on to the good thrift stuff. Don't normally show movies here, but I'm gonna throw a plug out for this movie, Snowpiercer. Go and watch this movie if you like. Even I think this is based on an anime, but if you like action, you like story, you like dystopian or post-apocalyptic movies, this is for you. Yeah, I paid $6 for it, but I'm happy to do that because this is a great movie. It's on Netflix, so you don't even have to pay for it. You can go watch it on Netflix. In Canada, anyway. I don't know about the States, probably. And then a couple more games here. I love compilation discs, so Arcade Unplugged surprisingly didn't have this. But it has Pop Caps Bejeweled 2, Geometry Wars, Wick, Texas Hold'em Outpost, Kalaki X, I guess, and Hardwood Backgammon. Probably won't play these really, except for maybe Geometry Wars. It's funny, it says Volume 1. I don't think Volume 2 was ever released. Also, not for resale. But hey, for, what was it, $4? Yeah, whatever. I'll buy it. And this was a recommendation from Musty Hobbit, The Bigs 2. Which is surprisingly goes for more money than you would think a sports game would go for. You can look up prices online. But for $4, I wasn't going to leave it there. I do like baseball. I'm not really big into a lot of baseball games. Super Mega Baseball is probably the best baseball game I've played. in a long time, and I need to get used to the timing and everything in this game. Everything's different, right? So, but really, really fun. Pinball mode is the way to go in that game. I literally just bought that for pinball mode. And then found this at the thrift, Forza 5. The last one I played was Forza 4. But for $4, I wasn't going to leave it there. So yeah, I do like the Forza series. I need to find a way to get the Xbox 360 steering wheel to work on the Xbox One so I can use a steering wheel. I'm not sure if there's an actual way to do that. I think I asked on Twitter once, and there was options of maybe using a Cronus Max, I think it's called, to kind of dummy it as a PC controller and then hook up the wireless adapter from the 360 and then daisy chain that with the steering wheel. I know it sounds complicated. It is. I wish it was just easier to do it, but I don't know. I may just have to break down it and buy Forza games on the computer, because I know I can use a steering wheel there. But the problem is you can't ever get those games used. You know what I hate about Xbox One games? What's wrong with that picture? The disc is on this side, right? That's on like the opening side. I know Xbox is trying to be like all different and hip and cool and all that stuff, but come on, like that's just so annoying. Whatever. Personal gripe. You guys might like that. I just find it obnoxious. All right, I found these a little bit sooner, and again, I don't normally show these on pickup videos, but they're interesting, so I figured I would show them. Plastic Man, the complete collection, DC. Yeah, I don't know much about Plastic Man, but I mean, these were what, $2 a piece? Well, this was $2, and I got a couple more. So I wasn't going to complain. And I'm trying to get like older TV shows, so when my son gets a bit older, I can put on these old cartoons, and at least I'll enjoy watching them. I won't have to watch like Paw Patrol. This is really cool. Felix Golden Anniversary Edition. Again, go check the retail on this and tell me it wasn't worth buying. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm tempted to sell this just to make some money back on it, but I don't know. I might keep it too. The temps, right? You get tempted by everything. Anyways, and here is the creme de la creme here. Street Fighter 2 collection. This is the anime. Fully complete. Everything's in there. I'd open it all. Well, I guess I can try to open it all up. Everything's there. I haven't never watched this. I don't know if it's good or not, but I mean, again, this was $2. So, no, also not a cheap collection. I guess the only one that's like really not worth it is probably Plastic Man. I think that goes for like $5. And then this was just sitting in the cart. The lady was restocking the books and DVD section, and I saw there were some games in there, and it's always iffy shopping out of the cart, right? Like some people don't like it and some people don't care. So I just kind of, yeah, she came by. I'm like, hey, excuse me, do you mind if I just have a look at some of these games in here? And she said, go for it. And she said, the more you buy, then the less I have to put on the shelves. So it was great. We had a little bit quick conversation, and I pulled this game out. And it's Zelda and the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Adept viewers of you will notice that it says includes the Zelda music CD. So the original version that I have of this, the one that I bought initially, I think I got it for like $10 or $15. I did not have this, so I saw this version of it, and I really wanted the soundtrack. Go figure. So this is a double. I've already sent my original copy away to a friend. So hopefully he will get that soon and enjoy it. So there it is, the Zelda CD and the game, all in great shape. And this was only, I pulled the sticker off, but it was $3.99. So I can't really complain about that. Not often you find that game. It's funny how this game was like so rare, and then Breath of the Wild came out, and all of a sudden people are dumping this game to buy that. All right. on to the good stuff here. Let's pull this up top. Let's show stuff off in the background, because that's the cool thing. You know what else I think is really funny? Watching, I'm not saying this to call other people out. I just find it really entertaining. I chuckle to myself is when I'm watching pickup videos for people, and in the background I see a Super Mario cereal box sitting on their shelf. I just find it hilarious. But like, you know, Super Mario cereal has been out. There's been other cereals that have had Super Mario on the cover, and I don't see people running around and grabbing those and putting those on their shelf. I don't know. It's just funny to see all this like amiibos and collector figures, and then cereal. Just me. Not calling it. If that's your thing, go for it. No, more power to you. I don't be mad if I find it funny. I walked into a Value Village, and I just had a hunch. You know what? I should go and look at this Value Village. I haven't been there in a long time. So I walked in and I see a bunch of GameCube games, and I'm like, holy crap, guys, I struck gold. Now these were $10 each, which is why I didn't buy more of them. There was also some Dragon Ball games there, but I just left them. Just grab these ones. So I got Mega Man Network Transmission. I've heard this isn't the greatest game in the world, and that's fine. But for $10, I wasn't going to leave it there. It's a Mega Man game, so I'll play around with it. I'll have some fun, and then I'll hawk it off. And then Animal Crossing, the one I did not have. Now have a look at that there. Special present on card, memory card included. Now, most of the time, if you saw this, you'd be like, yeah, whatever. Check it out. It's got the memory card inside of it, which is super hard to find. Or I will say uncommon, especially in my area. I've never seen it. And if I do, it's expensive. So whatever, I was happy to spend the $10 on that. Tales of Symphonia. This is a double for me. But I wasn't going to leave it there for $10. Player's choice. But good game from what I hear. I've never played it. But this will go into my doubles and trade pile. And then, surprisingly, this game. Now, it's funny that when I was looking through all the games, I saw these two first. These are the first two I saw. And I was like, all right, this is great. I'm spending some money here today. And then you see a little unassuming spine that says that. I was like, what is this? And I knew what it was, but I couldn't believe that that's actually what it was. But check it out. Gotcha Force on GameCube. Holy crap, guys. I can't believe it. This goes for over $200 Canadian, generally. What's interesting is, I don't know if this ever got a Canadian release, but this doesn't have the bilingual cover that you would normally have in Canada. So I wonder if this is an import at some point. But it is complete. It is in great shape. Really happy to have that. Yeah, I couldn't hold my excitement in for much longer. And that was $10. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. And that, I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to keep it for now. I've already had a few people reach out on Twitter and ask if they could buy it off me, so I've got a waiting list for that already. People looking to complete their GameCube sets. But I think I'm going to keep it for now, and I'm going to play it and see if I like it, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. So that's it. That's been my pickups. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. I will be recording another episode of the Not So Special podcast in the next week or two, so you can hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions or comments for that, or questions or comments on this video. You can leave that in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.